everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, then welcome. Tanshiki wa Mizumi. I am Abigail, or Abby, Abigail Dishnakashun. I am Métis and autistic and love talking about autism stuff, so this is where I do that. So when I first started this channel, I started with videos responding to prompts made by my friend Audie J on Tumblr for April, the 30 Days of Autism Acceptance. I did videos for those prompts, I think, 3 or 4 years in a row. But the last 2 years there were no prompts. Audie J needed a break, which is fair. Coming up with 30 unique prompts each year is a lot. And even if there had been prompts, I probably wouldn't have been up to doing the videos. The transphobic comments that were left on my videos for the 2022 prompts were a bit much. But this year the prompts are back and I am back to doing videos, so this is April 1st and the first prompt. So today's prompt is, do you have trouble recognizing emotions in either yourself or other people? Do you ever find it hard to tell how you're feeling or even to describe how you're feeling to other people? Have you ever had trouble properly expressing your feelings? Do you have trouble recognizing what other people are feeling? How does this make life difficult for you if it does? Yes, I have trouble with all of this. In the case of recognizing emotions in others, it's a case of I can't read the social cues, so I don't know what's going on unless they directly tell me. This leads to a lot of miscommunication, and people tend to get mad at me. That's always been an issue, but a new added issue is that I tend to misread a lot of things as people being mad at me since I had that abusive living situation a few years back. So now I stress myself out to try and preemptively try to get around that and then just assume people will be mad at me for not living up to the standard of perfectionism that I have put on myself for really no good reason. It's just a whole thing. I'm working on it. As for recognizing emotions in myself, I just have a hard time working out what it is that I'm feeling and why. And then I have a hard time processing because I don't know what it is, and over time that builds up to a meltdown. This isn't an issue with positive emotions. Joy and excitement and things like that are easy. But when I'm upset or frustrated or anxious and all those other things, I just can't pinpoint it. And I can't explain or express it because I don't know what it is that I even need to explain or express. And it just becomes so overwhelming so quickly. So meltdowns and exhaustion. More exhaustion than meltdowns lately. I've gotten better at removing myself from situations that cause that, or even just avoiding them in the first place. It makes planning things difficult, especially when it comes to commitments. But also sometimes I wouldn't even realize that I'm even upset in the first place until I've already been snapping at people and they point it out to me. And then I have to go back and try to figure out what's going on and why I'm bothered. And then I realize I've been in a downward spiral for up to a week or even longer sometimes. And that just gets embarrassing. So then I feel even worse and it's more of an issue. Not to mention the nervous laughter. I do that too, and then people get mad at me for laughing when something isn't funny. It's actually a problem, but I can't help it. That's just, for some reason, my response. I just laugh when I'm upset or nervous. That has caused a lot of issues too. Basically, this really affects my life a lot. It makes everything difficult. But I do the best I can, and I really think I've handled it all way better since figuring out that I'm autistic. This all used to be way worse with way more meltdowns before I knew, and they were much more extreme meltdowns too. Yeah. The diagnosis made me feel like I had permission to leave situations that are stressful early, or even just skip them altogether. And I think that's really cut down on things. Being out of school now helps too, I think, and no looming deadlines for essays means less stress and fewer negative emotions swirling around that I can't pinpoint. So yeah, I struggle with identifying emotions, both in myself and others, and it makes everything really difficult, but I do the best I can to manage, and luckily for me, the people closest to me are understanding, so it's not nearly as big an issue as it used to be. Still gets bad at times, but not to the extent it was before my diagnosis. Anyway, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Links to my books and Etsy shop will be in the description. And thanks again to Audie J for bringing the prompts back again this year. I apologize if my voice sounds weird right now. I'm a little bit congested because of allergies, and I can just hear it being off. That might not be coming across to you, but it's starting to bug me. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Merci pour ton temps, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!